Empowering elementary education through music. That's what Adopt the Arts Foundation strives to do every day. Co-founded by Emmy Award-winning actress Jane Lynch and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame drummer Matt Sorum of Guns N' Roses, The Cult, Velvet Revolver. The foundation is out with a new project. 85 elementary school kids from underserved communities in the Los Angeles and Coachella Valley area getting a once-in-a-lifetime experience singing the Bad Company hit Rock and Roll Fantasy with the lead singer of Bad Company, Paul Rodgers, and Sorum on the drums. The foundation calling the kids Change Angels, or Changels, as you see on their shirts. Listen.
Put your hands together now and sing it out
Oh, I like that little arm pump from the kid. They're getting into it. Joining me now is Matt Sorum and Paul Rodgers. First off the bat, guys, thanks for being here on a Sunday. Paul, I got to start by saying congratulations on the recent announcement this past week that Bad Company will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So congratulations. That must be an amazing feeling, is it not?
Thank you very much. It's a great honor, Thank you so much.
All right. And Matt, you reached out to Paul to help you with this experience. What's the purpose of having the kids be part of this whole entire process? You know, going to the studio, recording with two great rock stars. What's the purpose?
Well, inspiration. You know, they get that inspiration that inspires them in their daily life. You know, music, as we all know, is just the great healer, the great motivator. We all love music, and kids discover that they have a talent and they can sing, and it just opens up their entire imagination and creativity.
Paul, when you got the call and it was described to you, this is what we're going to do in the studio, we're going to bring the kids in, going to do a Bad Company song, what was your first thought? What did you think about the whole project?
Well, I thought it was great. I think it's fantastic because music meant so much to me as a kid growing up. It gave me focus and a sense of direction and a discipline. And music is just such a part of everybody's life. And I think it's great.
And Paul, I heard that you gave each of the kids, this is a really unique detail, you gave each of the kids a $20 bill. What was the significance of 20 bucks?
Well, we wanted to demonstrate to them that you can actually make a living at this lark of making music, you know, and they were so proud, and their voices are so pure. It was great.
Yeah, I've heard other musicians talk about the first time they, got 5, 10, 15 bucks for whatever they played, and they just say, wow, it must be an incredible feeling. Matt, why was it important for you and Jane to start Adopt the Arts Foundation in the first place? And this is your latest project, but you do a lot of other things throughout schools.
Yeah, we've been working on Adopt the Arts for almost 12 years now. Jane Lynch was my neighbor in West Hollywood. So we started in LA. We still have school there, Rosewood Avenue School. We've been there almost 14 years. And then I moved to Palm Springs with my wife. We got married here 11 years ago. And I just felt like I could really make a lot of impact in the community, because the community of Palm Springs is already arts driven. It's, famous for great artists being here, musicians. So I really scaled quickly here. I've got 4 schools here now. We're going to add 2 more next year. I've got a great partnership with the public school system. So we're in the public school system during the day serving these kids. The Changels Choir is an honor choir. So we are up to 85 kids, and the idea with the name Changels is the kids learn about being a part of the community, giving back. They've gone out and done major events. They just played at the USS Iowa, and they're going to go do Fleet Week. They do a lot of things, and now they're meeting these great rock stars like my friend Paul Rodgers, who's a winter resident of Palm Springs. And we're going to continue this pattern of videos and music projects with the kids to just, number one, get them, educated on great music, right? And the great classic rock and roll. Paul Rodgers is one of the greatest rock and roll singers of all time. In my opinion, I'm honored that he said yes to this. And thank you to his wife, Cynthia, for all diving in on this project. So this is just so inspiring for these kids and this community. The community is being lifted up at the same time.
And just for both of you, this last question, Paul, I'll start with you. It's clear what the kids get out of this. They get to meet some rock stars. They get to sing music with rock stars. They get a behind-the-scenes look at the whole process. I'm wondering what you both get out of this specific project. Paul, I want to start with you. What it's like to be with the kids.
Well, it was absolutely a beautiful experience, actually, because there's such a purity about them and such a high energy that it was just remarkably beautiful to be with them. I enjoyed it very much.
And Matt?
Same thing for me. I've had the gift of music. You know, I've had an amazing career, and organically this started happening in my life. And I walk away with such a wonderful feeling. I'm so honored that people like Paul believe in what we're doing. And I'm just, you know, I'm getting emotional right now thinking about it, because it's just, you know, these kids live under the poverty line. A lot of them go home with a second lunch. This is, you know, we think about Palm Springs, but out here, there's a lot of people that need help in the public school system, out in the desert, Coachella Valley. So it's a big thing for me. And I like I said, I'm getting emotional thinking about it, because these kids will take this memory on. It's lasting. So.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing you're doing. I mean, the first time I saw it, the song that you put out, it just a smile on my face, and I showed it to like 5 different people because it's just such a beautiful thing. Matt Sorum, Paul Rodgers, thank you both. And Paul, again, congratulations on being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and joining Matt there. I appreciate you guys taking the time.
Thanks so much.